Hurricane Erin has moved away, but there's still some lingering impacts.
I was actually just talking to meteorologist Peyton Domschke about all of this. She's in for Karen Rogers, joining us in the Weather Center, because some people are going to be so excited to see the actual weather conditions this weekend, maybe down the shore, but those rip currents are still in effect.
Correct. I mean, even the sea is still churning up this afternoon. I mean, as soon as this morning you stepped out the door, it was much cooler. The whole scape of the day changed in comparison to what we were dealing with this time yesterday. And it is because Hurricane Erin, well offshore, still a Category 1 storm with maximum sustained winds of 90 miles per hour. But for perspective here, I've actually queried the distance from at least the Jersey Shore, about 600 miles offshore. So it's continuing its journey to the north and east. But again, those impacts, they linger. Life-threatening rip currents in place today. Tomorrow, we've got 6 to 8 foot waves today, 3 to 5 tomorrow. And the verbiage from the National Weather Service has been that they're likely going to extend that high risk of rip currents even into the day on Sunday. So a great day on the sand, just not in the water. Temperatures at this time right now compared to this time yesterday, about 5 to 10 degrees warmer. And that's all because we actually have direct sunlight, not that dense cloud cover of yesterday morning. We've got a northerly wind dragging in that dry perspective. It has this morning very comfortable. This morning, a lot of you started in the 50s, now in the 60s, if not the low to middle 70s. It's 75 for Philadelphia, 68 in Sea Isle, 69 in the Poconos, and it's 71 degrees in Lancaster. Hour by hour this morning into this afternoon, we'll peak around 3 to 5 o'clock when temperatures are in the low 80s for the area. And then that sun sets just around 7:30, and we'll continue to see those temperatures tumble back into the 60s and 50s once again. So how's the weekend shaping up? Well, pretty seasonable, especially after days we just spent in the 70s. Our rain chance Sunday night into Monday does exist, and then we've got fall preview number 2. We'll chat about it all coming up in the exclusive AccuWeather 7-Day Tam.
All right, thank you, Peyton. Let's keep talking about Erin because she's definitely left a mark on our area. All of the things going on around Erin have led to coastal flooding yesterday all along the Jersey Shore, and that left a number of drivers trapped in some roads underwater in Margate. People actually had to be rescued. So that is where we find Action News reporter Corey Davis. He's joining us live with more on what unfolded as the waters rushed in. Good morning, Corey.
Tam, good morning. Margate's fire chief is telling me they had to rescue dozens of people from floodwaters, including a mother and her 3-month-old child who were in a stalled out car. Another family had 3 dogs. They were also in a vehicle that was stuck. The chief telling us at one point the water here on Vintner Avenue in the center of town was knee deep. Unfortunately, I'll show you a lot of that water actually went into businesses here, including this boutique right here. There's water on the ground, or on the floor rather. The wood is buckling inside. A lot of that water was pushed in from vehicles as they went through the flood waters here on Vintner Avenue.
This is the street in downtown Margate right now. We were parked right over here.
Adams shot this video of the flooding out there on Vintner Avenue out here near South Adams last night. We're being told it was knee deep in some areas, as I mentioned earlier. People like Ocean City resident Mario Canal were caught off guard by the rising water during dinner. He got out of the car that stalled in the water, grabbed a friend's golf clubs on the way out, and walked down the flooded street.
Really, people are trying to rescue their cars. The water's pretty deep in certain spots. Certain spots are real bad, certain spots aren't so bad, but it's hard to get out of town.
And Margate firefighters posted these photos of some of the rescues, telling us they rescued more than 50 people from cars, restaurants, and bars. They also had to deal with a gas leak, an underground transformer fire, and an electrical fire during all of that flooding. And this morning, we were at the fire station when they got another call about an underground transformer fire after salt water got in there during the flooding. So they were very busy. I spoke with the Margate Fire Chief, Daniel Adams, who says it was a team effort with dispatch firefighters and Longport Fire who brought in another high water vehicle. Here's his message to everyone out there about getting around town and on the beach this weekend.
I can't express enough to tell people, when you see flooded areas, stay out of them. Just to tell our people coming to visit our town and to visit Margate City, heed the warnings of your lifeguards, pay attention. The riptides and rip currents are not going to go away. They're going to be here for a number of days post this storm.
Yeah, a lot to be aware of. The fire chief also saying that they're going to keep track of the potential threat of flooding over the rest of the day, especially with another high tide set for tonight. Reporting live here in Margate, Corey Davis, Channel 6 Action News.
Okay, Corey, thank you so much to keep our eyes on. And of course, some nice weather coming in. People do want to go to the beach. We'll continue to cover that. And let's get to the Delaware beaches now, also dealing with rough surf and coastal flooding concerns as well. Officials have closed Rehoboth Beach until further notice because of those dangerous waves. The sun might be shining today, but the waves will still need to settle as Hurricane Erin continues to move out. And you can see more of the flooding caused by Hurricane Erin on the 6ABC app. And of course, you can get the latest conditions from our team of meteorologists.